Today is day 18 of trying my absolute hardest every single day to become successful and fulfill um, my potential, I guess. Just try to be the best version of me. And I'm going to try and do this video in one take. But basically, it's just another chill video today. Just kind of like I drove around for a bit and I'm parked. Just like this week, I just can't help but feel like every single day like I'm not um like doing enough work. And I try really hard, and I picked up a new style of content that I'm trying to work on, which heavily focuses on AI rather than actually recording my own clips. Like recording my own videos, that's kind of like my bread and butter. That's what I started with. And I'm obviously, I understand that I just started this new like style of content. um but today I tried everything I possibly could, and I generated hundreds of starting frames, and out of those hundreds, maybe like two or three I tried to use for clips, and the clips just weren't coming out how I wanted them to. And I used as many different like sources for prompts that I could. I had a custom GPT make me prompts, and I just could not figure it out today. And today I ended up actually skipping the AI video, and I posted the one video on the 4 accounts, the one like edit style video where I record my own clips and stuff, and those always do fine. But recently, just like while I work, while I'm eating, dang near while I'm sleeping, it feels like, I'll even have dreams where it just feels like I'm not doing everything I can be doing, and I start to question if e-commerce is really my way out. I've been trying it for a while. Granted, I haven't been putting in my all every single day for the past 2 years, but sometimes I just wonder, what if I was to switch to something else? Like, what if I was to start in sales or something, um, or brand scaling or anything like that, and just like, would my return on investment, like in terms of time, be better? Would my time be better spent doing something else? Because it just feels like the progress is going so slow. Like, I know it's only been 18 days of really trying, but it just feels like I'm not doing everything. And that's really just the theme of this video, is like, I'm just in one of those spots right now mentally where it just feels like I am doing my work, and I am, writing down my to-do lists on sticky notes and making sure that I cross off everything before I go to sleep, for the most part. But it just, even then, I go to sleep and I wonder if it's really like, if it's enough, you know. I've asked coaches in my program, like, if you were in my spot and I, lay out everything, like, what would you be doing to make money, like, because I need money. Not that money is like the sole driver of why I like want to become successful, but it would definitely be helpful right now because I still owe 5,500 to my supplier, which currently I have like 2 grand after sending 5,500 already. And so I still need to come up with 3,500 to send my supplier. I have like 2 grand that's sitting in Shopify held because my chargeback because my chargebacks went above 2% in the last 90 days. And so they're holding all my money. So any sale I make, it just gets held up. And but yeah, I need to come up with that money somehow. That way, if I'm able to borrow money, then I can at least show whoever I'm borrowing money from that, like, hey, I do have this money, I just need to get the watches shipped out. But right now I don't even have enough money that's held in Shopify payments. And they told me, just the coach that I asked, they said, well, I would start by, adding these new accounts and stuff. Like, at the time I had 3 accounts: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I was just posting the physical type of videos where I record my own clips and then add the watch AI clips at the end. And it just those did well, but he recommended that I start with Facebook with that style of content, and I also make four new accounts across all the platforms with the AI style content, and then four other accounts to basically run like an AI influencer. And once they scale big enough, then I can start marketing my own watches through like a influencer. And so yeah, now I'm running the 12 accounts, but it just feels so slow. I know it's just the first week of the accounts. But my best video has like 8,000 views on the new accounts, and it just feels so slow. And like where I live, I really don't see any sports cars or anything, especially young people driving sports cars. Like the nicest I might see is like a nice BMW, or like a Corvette or something. It's just like, even then, I know those aren't like top tier cars really, but it's like, why am I driving a 2014 Chevy Equinox, bro? That's like mad loud, one headlight works, and even that one is dimmed out. Why am I driving that instead of a freaking Toyota Supra? I just I want to succeed so bad, and I know it's not good to think about the past like in a negative light, because like you can learn from it, but there's not anything you can do about it. But sometimes I just wish that for the past 2 years I wasn't like slacking off so badly. The first brand I was running before these watches, I used to sell plushies, and I had just started making my first sales right before I graduated high school in 2024. And I was on top of the world, man, because I sold a plushie for $20 one day, and then like within the next few days I had one day where I did $100 in a day, and I was just freaking out. I was getting sales like literally while my graduation speech was being made, and I felt like a year from then, it's like I just know I will already have made it. And like all my friends that went to college, and which like not dogging on college, that's some people's route, but I just was like, I know I'm gonna be somewhere. And then a year from then, I had done like $12,000 $12,000 in sales with those plushies in a year, mind you. And I'd spent all the money. I almost never crossed $1,000 in my bank account because I was spending it as fast as I could make it. And then yeah, next summer I decided to work with my dad, and I saved up the entire summer to join this program that I'm currently in. And they've helped me so much. And I joined August 18th of 2025. And I thought that I was like, this is it. Like, this is the best program out there. I've done so much research, and I've been in the e-com space for so long. I was like, this is it. And I joined, and I was doing everything they told me, and I felt like this was the turnaround point. I was going to become successful. And I spent like 30 days straight just locked in, just like had my head down, said no to almost everything, just like work was my number one priority no matter what. And I had built these watches that I'm currently selling now. I spent like 50 hours designing the watches myself, and I launched them on pre-orders, and I did like 500 my first day, 600 the next day, ended up doing like 2.5K in 5 days. And I really thought it was about to turn around, and then that's when I slipped, and I stopped posting because I was making more money than I had ever made, faster than I had ever made. And I just kept going and going without posting videos, just posting one here and there, and it would get millions of views across all platforms because it's a new product. It was a banger product, The watches are fire, but the work ethic wasn't there, and I started saying yes to more stuff, and I stopped locking in. And here we are 7 months later after launching the watches, and now I've done 27,000 in sales, but only in the last 18 days have I actually started posting consistently and doing what I feel like is everything I can to scale the brand. All this to say, I truly regret how long it's taken me to actually lock in. And every day at work, I feel so upset, I guess. I just feel like the progress is so slow. And obviously I'm gonna stick with it. This is not me saying like I feel like I'm at my breaking point. Like that is the softest stuff ever. 18 days and I'm at my breaking point. No. But I just want to succeed faster, and I just wonder if I'm really doing everything it takes to succeed. And like this morning, I woke up at 4 o'clock, took a shower, hopped in a call with one of my coaches specifically for the AI content. Hopped in a call at 5 just to review the few videos I made in the past week. They're all buns, which is to be expected because it's like my first time running this. But even after the tips, I just could not get a video today. Even with inspiration from competitors, it wasn't it. Anyways, I read in this book, the more you want something, the more it wants you, and vice versa. The more you don't want something, the less it wants you. I truly believe that, to be honest. That might seem like the corniest stuff or like most simple stuff ever, but I so extremely badly like want to be successful. I know that it wants me just as bad, so I just have to trust the process and stick with it. And at the same time, I so extremely badly don't want to be stuck in this position, that I'm in where I feel like I'm not the best version of myself, or where I'm not working every single day to become someone that's great and respectable. I so badly despise the idea of that it no longer wants to be me either. Anyways, I doubt anyone's watched this far in the video, but if you have, man, like give me 6 months. 6 months, I'll be in a much better position, and I'll be able to look back on this video and say that it was all worth it, and that, even though I was slacking before this, like there is a plan. There is a plan for everything, and I believe that, God has a plan for me. And there's a reason that I've went through all these lows that I've been through to get to this point. And I know that it's all going to work out, man. Anyways, I don't even know if I'm going to add music to this. I don't think so. I might do a day in the life of a early on entrepreneur. Y'all can see what I do for work and stuff. I'm gonna be fully capping though. I'm gonna wake up at like 6 o'clock, go to bed at 1, and say I do that every day. No, I'm just playing. Realistically though, like I'll do an actual day in the life. I think post that on Tuesday. But yeah, that is my rant. That's where I'm at mentally. But we stick with it, stay strong, and yeah, man. Like I say in every video, like if you have a dream, you better start taking steps, because next thing you know, you'll not be where you want to be. You'll feel like it's too late to achieve your dreams, or worst case scenario, you don't even know what your dream is. You're just so locked into the rat race that you don't have time to think about it. So while you guys can, man, just get to stepping. Watch my first video. I laid out, or no, not my first video. My second video, I laid out how I set up my goals and started taking steps toward it. And every month, I just will review those goals and revise if needed. Yeah, it's my longest video yet. least edited video yet, no cuts. But yeah, see y'all on Tuesday.